Randolph Lochner writes, awesome show. I watch it every day. Okay, I know they are two completely different kinds of movies, but I wanted to get your thoughts on which trilogy you think is better. The Dark Knight trilogy by Christopher Nolan or the original Star Wars trilogy. Let the debate begin.
Wow, this is one of those things in politics that they call handing you the knife. Because no answer you give is going to keep you from getting murdered. So let me, but I never care about saying what's popular. I'm always just going to tell you what I actually think. Everybody knows I had issues with The Dark Knight Rises, but I still like the film. I still like The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight, the second film of the trilogy, is awesome. Batman Begins is awesome. Overall, it's a great trilogy. But come on, Star Wars is the trilogy. When people say just the word trilogy, the first thing that comes to mind is Star Wars, the original trilogy. And if you want to look at influence, look, the Batman films were great, but they haven't changed the way films are made. They haven't even changed the way its own genre was made because, you know, Marvel came out with Avengers, just did it the comic book way as opposed to changing the way they did things because of the success of The Dark Knight. Star Wars, in almost every facet of filmmaking, changed the way Hollywood worked. It changed the way films were made. It changed the whole sci-fi genre. It is impervious to criticism. It stands the test of time. It is the trilogy. And to be honest, as much as I love the Dark Knight trilogy, because it's great, I don't even know if I'd put it in the top 5 trilogies of all time. Because in my top 5, I'd have number 1 Star Wars, the original trilogy, and then in no particular order, The Godfather, the Indiana Jones, Toy Story, and there was one other one I had, and I forget off the top of my head which one it was. So I'm not even positive I'd have the Dark Knight one in my top 5, but that's no insult because those trilogies are amazing, and so is The Dark Knight. But yeah, for me, I put Star Wars, the original, over the Dark Knight trilogy. Schnepp, what do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree. There is no debate. It's just seriously like there's the Star Wars trilogy, and then there's a whole bunch of other, like the Back to the Future trilogy versus the Dark Knight trilogy is more in line with what the question would be, or even Phantasm quadrilogy versus the Aliens quadrilogy, and then chuck Batman in the middle and have them get fighting. You know, like, I don't think it's not even a debate. Debate over.
Yeah, you know what? And I don't know if I mentioned Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings would be the other trilogy. Obviously,
right.
That's in the top of all 3 films nominated for Best Picture. I mean, that's just the way it is. So on that, send in the hate. Send it in. Yeah. I'm ready for it. Just hit
John,
me with
that's
it.
That's more of a debate is Star Wars versus Lord of the Rings trilogies. There you go.
Yeah, that's a good debate for another time.
Even keel debate.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.